Welcome back everybody to another F1 Manager 24 video. This time we are here in Miami. Um, we are running low on funds with that 1.4 mil down there. Thanks to Sophia Flores completely wrecking out her car. And yeah, other than that, the only thing we got going here, if I can get to this guy quickly. Logan Sargent, there he is. We went ahead and we sent him a contract to be a driver for next season. Now, I know that there's probably going to be some hate on this one. But like I have said from the beginning, I like Logan Sargent, and I would like to see him do well, even though that'll never happen in real life, and it could possibly only happen in the video game. And with his contract expiring in real life, that's becoming more and more possibility that it's not going to happen in real life. It's only going to happen in the game. So we're going to bring him in to Cringy F1 Racing to be our new #1 driver next year. But he still has to accept the contract. I have a lot of faith in Oliver Behrman to complete this season the way that he is going, that he will most definitely get a seat next year if we get Logan Sargent over him. So I'm not worried about that. Oliver Behrman's going to go off and have a great career, especially with him finishing P3 in his rookie debut season here with Cringy F1. So yeah, that is the new thing that is on the block as of right now. And Miami is up next. If I'm not mistaken, Miami is another sprint weekend. So if it is, it'll probably be played out the same way China was. But there's only one way to find out, and that is for us to go ahead and get into it. So I will most definitely see you at qualifying for the race. Here in Q1 for the race here in Miami, it is going to be side by side going down the last turn. For whatever reason, on flying laps between Danny Rick and Oliver Behrman as they race to the line. That's going to slow both of them down, which is very unfortunate. Ollie Behrman will be the faster of the two as Sophia Flores comes across the line. She will go P2, be 7/10 behind her teammate Oliver Behrman, who just came in third place in the sprint race. Before this.
Red flag.
Oliver, no, that's Sophia Flores. Sophia Flores has wrecked, causing a red flag.
This was the 7th corner.
As they didn't need to go out again, but I put them out anyway
to
do a test. But apparently the road was just a little too wet for her liking, and she slips and hits the wall, and I'm almost positive. Yes, she is out of qualifying here in Q1. Here comes Ollie Behrman down to the last turn. Kinda, sorta. There's like one or two more, I don't know. Anyway, without racing another driver out there, he's going to come to the line full speed. This time it's going to be an actual time, not a fighting time. It's a 1:42.8, and that is the time to beat. Here comes Ollie Behrman on his second flyer here in Q2. If we can get him back in time, we might have to send him out for another one, because he has a yellow sector 1 for running wide, but a purple sector 2 now that we're out here on inters and the track is continuously drying as we do.
Currently we are in P1.
Did we even improve? I could not tell you. However, what I do know is we started this lap at a 3.50 millimeters, and it's almost 2.50 here at the end of that. So hopefully, and I mean hopefully, he can get back in time to do another lap, because we might have just ultimately messed him up. I'm not gonna lie, it is not possible, as we are now sitting P8 with 5 seconds left to go. Bro is weaving back and forth like he has all the time in the world, and now it is over. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, there's no way he's gonna cross the line and it's gonna be done. They should have already went ahead and put a checkered flag next to his name. Here comes Max Verstappen, the man who can knock Oliver Behrman out of the top 10 here in Q2, and it will be the very first time this season, if I'm not mistaken, that Oliver Behrman has not made it to Q2 or Q3 now, but now that I'm saying it out loud, I feel like there's a time when he got wrecked in the Q2 and didn't make it into the next one. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. Here comes Max Verstappen down to the start-finish line on the dryer, and I mean a lot drier. And he's going to go P4, which is going to knock Oliver Bearman out. It's going to be at a P11 and a P15 start for Bearman and Flourish here in Miami.
And this is it, the Miami Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
I lied. It's going to be a P11 for Bearman, as we set his things real quick. And it's going to be a P16 start for Flourish, who has already fallen down to P17. Bearman has already made it up to P10, as he is getting in front of Pierre Gasly and the Alpine. So already in the points for Oliver Bearman, and probably the best start he's had, because he's so used to getting off the line and losing places. Flourish has already lost a place, which is fine. She's still right behind Esteban Ocon, was second and a half behind him. Now he's under a second, and Sargent is out. There's a safety car. There is a safety car, and that is going to help both cars here. Let's get this all the way down. Let's see what happened to Logan Sargent.
Here we go, heading into turn 1. Just flies into that crash. I imagine their confidence will have taken a knock.
This lap, Danny Rick has a mechanical fault out of nowhere as we watch Oliver Bearman behind him almost lose a whole second out. Let's go see what Flo is doing. Almost loses a whole second out. But we get a little bit of time to push on the tires and a lot more time to push on the gas. We've got the long back stretch as Flourish overtakes Esteban Ocon for P16. Now looking to overtake Williams driver Albon. There we go, as Oliver Bearman gets up in front of Yuki. Ah, my goodness. Not Yuki Tsunoda. Ricardo. Oliver Bearman up into P9, so he's gained 2 spots from where he started this race, and he's already looking to challenge George Russell for P8 as he takes the inside here. He's going to have the outside. He stays side by side with him. Coming through these series of sharp turns, he's going to be in front of George Russell for P8, and now looking for P7 on Yuki Tsunoda, as Yuki Tsunoda sorry, I just noticed I had like 12 missed text messages from somebody, but I will read those later. Yuki Tsunoda gets passed by Oliver Bearman, and Oliver Bearman now up into P8. Sophia Flourish up into P15. Oh man, she's in stroke. She doesn't even need DRS. She said she's not gonna wait till she gets in DRS. She can do it now. She will do it now. Sophia Flourish up to P14. For Bearman, however, we're going to miss it. He overtakes Sergio Perez for P6. McLaren going down to the last turn here in Miami for the 13th lap. We start to 14th lap side by side. The pit window is open. I do not care about the pit window being open. Just let me know when it's the optimal pit lap. Thank you. As he comes in, 2.4. A 2.4 stop, and we beat out Carlos Sainz. They will. Oliver Bearman sitting P8 side by side with Alonso, looking to take P7 as Ricardo goes into the pit lanes. Piastri and Norris in the pit lanes. He's going to get in front of Piastri, but he's not going to get in front of Norris, but he is now within a second to Lando Norris, as Lando Norris comes out on fresh new tires as well. It's going to be Oliver Bearman with the DRS, and we're going to give him a little bit of ERS to help him secure P4, and he will take that. Let's take a look at the cars in front of us. Lewis Hamilton, and oh, I was looking at the leader. Okay, so we were not sitting 18 seconds behind Lewis Hamilton. My fault. We are now sitting in P3. Stop. A really long stop. 6.8 seconds. P3, P4, P5, P6 with a 4.2.
Something's not gone right in the pits.
Fun. Verstappen already back in front. Norris, Leclerc in the pit lanes. It's going to put Bearman back in P3 mastery, so it doesn't really matter. That's how I'm looking at it. So we're going to put on that ERS so we can have that DRS ERS combo going down here, because he's going to get that either way. And we're going to leave that ERS on in hopes that he can get over a second before the next one, but I don't think it's going to happen. He turns in. Here we go. 2.6, and that felt like it took forever. 2.6 seconds for Sophia Flores. So they did a really good one with Ollie Behrman. Then they did a really bad one with Flores. Then they did a really bad one with Behrman. And now they are back to doing good ones. She's still sitting P14 for Behrman here on lap 44. 2.2 seconds behind Max Verstappen. There is still a chance for us to get our very first dub here at Cringy F1. And then I would just honestly feel worse because I've already offered somebody his seat next year, and we're waiting on him to say yes or no. And there's a red flag. And look who it is. Look who it is. What did you do? What did you do?
Now we're watching the action closely here. Clearly unable
The
to
same
take
thing you did in qualifying, but this time you did it on a dry track instead of a wet track. So this time you ain't got no excuse. Girl.
After a pause in this race, we are all set and ready once more. It's lights out and away we go.
Here we are in P2, racing down to the first turn here on lap 49. Let's go ahead and speed this up because it's just going to be slow. Oliver Behrman looking for his very first win here in F1. Cringy F1 Racing looking for their very first win here in F1. And if everything continues the way it's going, he will win this Grand Prix, but he's got one more lap to go as we start the final lap here in Miami. I wish they would stop slowing it down. It slows down the excitement and everything as here we go. Oliver Behrman trying to finish out a sector in P1, and I think he does finish out a sector in P1 as we are, if I'm not mistaken, this is sector 2 and sector, oh no, at the inside Max Verstappen. I would much rather, I would much rather Max Verstappen have the lead going down this final one. And here it is, the last time we race down the back stretch with DRS, ERS for Oliver Behrman. He's going to take back P1, heading down to the final turn here in Miami. And here comes Oliver, here comes Oliver Behrman across the line in P1 to take his very first F1 win in his rookie debut season here in F1, giving Cringy F1 Racing their very first F1 win in their rookie debut season. And this is a very exciting moment for the Cringy F1 Racing team as we have a winner, a Grand Prix winner at home. On top of that, a home Grand Prix winning driver.
Formula One's newest team, shattering all expectations here.
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy absolutely spot on.
A great display of team spirit there, as everyone finally gets the chance to share this moment. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
They'll be absolutely delighted to have picked up the win here. What a great outcome that is for the team.
And with that, our weekend in Miami now draws to a close.
Now the teams will be looking ahead to Imola, where the season progresses with the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Get ready for some fierce competition.
And that is the end of the Miami Grand Prix. It is Oliver Behrman, who apparently also got the fastest lap. I did not see that. Winning his very first F1 Grand Prix in his rookie debut season for the Cringy F1 Racing team, who gets their very first win in their rookie debut season. Just records being shattered in the first season. Anyway, Max Verstappen getting P2, Lando Norris getting P3, Oscar Piastri getting P4, Carlos Sainz getting P5, Charles Leclerc getting P6, Lance Stroll P7, Sergio Perez P8, Fernando Alonso P9, Lewis Hamilton P10. Then you have George Russell, Yuki Tsunoda, Daniel Ricciardo, Kevin Magnussen. Oh, Fernando Alonso did end up in the points. Okay. Kevin Magnussen, Alexander Albon, Valtteri Bottas, Zhou Guanyu, Esteban Ocon, Nico Hulkenberg, Sophia Flores did not finish, Logan Sargent did not finish, and Pierre Gasly did not finish. I thought Logan Sargent was the first one out. Anyway, moving on to the Drivers' Championship, Max Verstappen leading with 152, Lando Norris breaking into triple digits, Charles Leclerc sitting P3 with 93 points, Oscar Piastri moves up to P4, Carlos Sainz moves up to P5, and Oliver Behrman moves up to P6, meaning Sergio Perez drops down 3 spots down to P7, George Russell P8, Lance Stroll P9, and Lewis Hamilton P10. Then you have Fernando Alonso getting points today, going up to P3. Yuki Tsunoda with 1 point in P12. And Ricciardo with 0 points, leading the zero pointers, with Alexander Albon, Sophia Flores, Nico Hulkenberg, Kevin Magnussen moving up 3 spots today, with Esteban Ocon dropping down to P18, Valtteri Bottas dropping down to P19, and Pierre Gasly dropping down to P20. Then you have Zhou Guanyu moving up a spot today, meaning Logan Sargent is sitting in last place in the Drivers' Championship race. Anyway, moving on to the constructors, we have Red Bull on top, McLaren in second, and Ferrari in third. Then Cringy F1 Racing in fourth, then Mercedes, then Aston, then VCarb, Williams leading the zero pointers above Haas, Alpine, and Kick Sauber. After that, we have the pit stops. Red Bull Sergio Perez has the fastest one with a 2.392, and Cringy F1 has Oliver Behrman up there with a 2.454. That's going to give us extra points today as McLaren still leads that one. Red Bull moving up 2 spots to P2, VCarb in P3, Ferrari dropping down 2 spots to P4, Aston Martin P5, Mercedes moving up to P6, Alpine dropping down to P7, Cringy F1 Racing in P8, Williams moving up to P9, Haas dropping down to P10, and Kick Sauber in last place. And that draws this weekend to a conclusion. That was our very first win, and I'm excited, and I just can't wait to continue with the rest of this year. We're sitting at Imola, and we have quite a few. I'm not even about to count these out. We still have quite a few races to go, as you can see, and I'm excited to see what exactly can happen. Okay, so this will tell me which ones are sprint weekends and which ones are not. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 more races right here without a sprint, and then we have a sprint, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 races until our next sprint in Austin. Yeah, and then the last one's got 1 here and there. So that's fun. That's fun. We have Logan Sargent, who has accepted our contract for next season. So it also says confirm hire or acknowledge. I really want Logan Sargent. I want to see Logan Sargent do well. Another reason why I want Logan Sargent is because he's not going to have a helmet on his head at all times, and I think that's why we're not seeing the podium. Because we just won here in Miami, and they did not show us the podium, which sucks. I mean, I get it. They don't normally have people up there with their helmets on, but if you don't have a face scan for them, let them sit up there without their helmets on. I would still like to see my driver on the podium. So anyway, like I'm saying, he's still young. He's a 78 overall. He's almost at 80, and who knows, he might be 80 by the end of it. And then if he does get up there and he does win a race and he can get on the podium, then he can get on the podium. But as of right now, we've had Oliver Behrman get on the podium twice. I don't know if they do podium celebrations in the sprint race. If they do, that's 3 times. And they completely skipped the podium celebration, all because they don't have a face scan on the body of Oliver Behrman, and he's wearing a helmet constantly, which means they skipped the podium celebration. And honest to God, I still wouldn't mind watching my drivers get on the podium with their helmets on, because that's my driver. I want to see the podium. So unfortunately, at the moment, for us to do that, we have to hire somebody from another team who has a face scan. So I'm thinking this doesn't start till next year. Williams, the cringy F1, position driver, contract length 3 seasons. Um, it's 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 not even a whole 1.5 million a year. It's less than that. I think, and in my opinion, he basically went for cheap. So we're going to take him. And that's going to put us in debt for now, I think. Wait. Wait, 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 wait. Wait, 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 wait. Wait, 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 wait. I was about to say that's next year. Okay, next season. Next season. Okay. Had me scared there for a second. Anyway, we have a driver replacing Oliver Behrman next season. Oliver Behrman's going to have a great career. Oliver Behrman's going to go to a team that's absolutely fantastic because I highly doubt I'm going to stay like this. At some point, there's going to be a team to come back and outdo me. Whether it be Red Bull, Mercedes, Ferrari, somebody. He's not going to continuously stay on the podium. Oliver Behrman, I am so sorry to do this to you, but I want to see a podium celebration, and I can't do that with you. So you got to go. You got to go. Ew, that also sucks. Does that mean if he wins with another team that I still won't see the podium celebration? That is absolutely whack. You guys have ruined the game, both of you, because you don't have a face scan. Where were you when they were doing face scans, huh? That's what I want to know. Anyway, that is the end of the Miami Grand Prix. We got our first win. I'm ecstatic right now. I can't even tell you. We got our first win. Oliver Behrman got his first win. We're looking on to Mola to see what we can do there. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you can't wait for the next one, hit that subscribe button. I don't know what it is you guys do outside of YouTube, but honest to God, I really hope you enjoy your life. I hope you are having an awesome time. I just hope there's a lot of good things going on. Either way, I will catch you next time.